Hello guys, my name is Siddarth Shetty and I welcome you all for a post-market analysis video where we are going to discuss on the performance of the index and the stocks that I had given in the market analysis video. Now before we start this video, I would request all of you, those who are new to this channel, to subscribe to this channel because a lot of good contents are going to come. Alright, and also make sure you share this with your trading friends so that they learn and earn from Trending Bulls Academy. Alright, now let's get started. Now the chart shown here is of Nifty in a daily time frame. Now I had made one point very clear yesterday that Nifty is not in a bearish trend until it breaches the 200 moving average and it gives a closing below the support zone, that is 16,840. And today, as soon as market opened gap down in a smaller time frame, we can see that Nifty initially formed a long wick rejection candle, but it has then later on it moved up and the whole day it was consolidating. At the end of the day, all I can tell you is that the Nifty has filled the gap that was being created this morning. So at the end, it was pretty sideways market. Talking about Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty, if I just show you in a daily time frame, I had mentioned that Bank Nifty is actually going in kind of a triangular pattern, and today exactly the trend line which I had drawn, it has taken a support. Now if I just show you in a 15 minutes time frame, you can see that Bank Nifty, as soon as it opened gap down, there's a beautiful green candle and thereby it immediately filled the gap that it had created. But after that, there were a lot of people who were waiting to buy over here, but again the market came down and at the end of the day, overall it just went sideways. Now talking about the stocks, Infosys. Now Infosys, I was very clear that Infosys is forming a RSI bullish divergence. Hence, it is looking bullish for me, so do not go to short it. And if you just observe today in a daily time frame, Infosys has closed near the verge of the support. It opened gap down again. The bears tried to push the price down, but it has formed a long wick rejection and it has closed slightly above. Now, if I just show you in a smaller time frame, so as soon as Infosys opened gap down, there were three good red candles, but you can see that the volume were not so huge. The volume started decreasing and Infosys started taking support near 1534. Now I was waiting Infosys, I was just watching Infosys, and in between I also checked the divergence. So if I just show you all the relative strength index, the price was actually going sideways, but the momentum started going upside. Now this is where I thought of going long, and if I just show you the order book, at around 1 o'clock, this is where I entered Infosys and I'm still holding Infosys, planning to do a swing trade. So at the end of the day, it kind of slightly recovered, so it is still in a make or break zone. So that was about Infosys. So it didn't really give any side of the movement, so Infosys also went sideways. Talking about next stock, that is IndusInd Bank. Now IndusInd Bank was a very simple clear price action. So if I just show you in a 1 hour time frame, sorry guys, my internet is a bit lagging today, I don't know why. Alright, now this was the zone which I had marked for you all, that is if IndusInd Bank comes below 958, you're going to short it, and if IndusInd Bank goes about 995, I had made clear that let's keep a whole number as 1000. So if IndusInd Bank went above 1000, you're going to buy. And today IndusInd Bank, I don't know what happened, but as soon as market opened gap down, IndusInd Bank formed a huge bullish candle. So this candle is basically bullish engulfing candle, but people would have lost the opportunity because this came at the very early stage of the as soon as the market opened. But there was also second opportunity when the price started coming down. So exactly at 995, this was the zone which we initially discussed that we are going to buy. Even when this candle gave a closing above 1007, you could have gone and easily you would have achieved 1% target from here. All you had to do is just keep the intraday high as your target near the candle somewhere, and you could have gone for a trade. So that was about IndusInd Bank. Talking about the next stock, that is L&T. Now L&T opened too much gap down, and as soon as it opened gap down, it initially hit our first target, that was around 1671, and later on it formed a long wick rejection candle and the selling started. Now if you just observe L&T, the levels which I had given, that is 1671 and 1657, were beautifully respected and our target got hit. Of course the market opened, the L&T opened gap down, but if you were smart enough to enter during this long with rejection candle and put your SL above the candle's high, then you would have achieved your target easily. That is 1:1 or 1:2. That was about LNT. Talking about Axis Bank. Axis Bank opened gap down. Of course, all the stocks opened gap down. So Axis Bank, as soon as opened gap down, again, there was a huge bullish candle, and after that the market just went sideways. So if you would have entered in Axis Bank, you would end up with break even. So there was no wild move in Axis Bank as well. Talking about the next stock, that is Nerolac. Now Nerolac has actually given a breakdown, but again has not given the target. So this too went sideways. You can see here, this was the candle where you should enter, that is around 465 when it broke the trend line. And even if you just keep 1:1 risk to reward ratio, I think you would have achieved 1:1. But again, our target, which I had given, was 459, and on the lower side it was 451. Again, if you would have traded Nerolac, you would have ended with no loss, no profit. Talking about one of the stock which actually hit the stop loss was Mahindra and Mahindra. Now if you just observe Mahindra and Mahindra, it formed a beautiful rejection candle after it opened gap down, and one of our teammate actually shorted Mahindra and Mahindra with the stop loss above the candle's high, but very unfortunately it got hit, and thereby it again came down and it went sideways. Now this was one of the stock which actually didn't work as per how we had planned. So other than that, I think out of 8 stocks, one stock got SL hit, and 3 to 4 stocks went sideways. And the one of the trade which I had taken was in Infosys and also HDFC Bank. Now if I just show you the order book, in the morning around 9:46 I entered HDFC Bank at 1382, and at the day's end, that is at 3:29, just 10 seconds were left, I exited HDFC Bank at 1401. Why did I exit? I'll just share it with you all. Now the interesting pattern that I had found in HDFC Bank is that on Friday I had entered HDFC Bank when it gave a breakout from this, and when the price started sustaining over here, and my target was exactly 1400, 1402, somewhere I exited. Now the reason for me to exit was that I could see a beautiful resistance at this point. So this is where I exited, and I was very confident that as soon as a breakout happens, it will come for a retest, and I waited for a retest, but it didn't really come near the zone where the breakout happened. That's why I didn't enter. So today when HDFC Bank came back to the zone, even in the bleeding market, this is where my conviction came into play. I was very sure that as soon as HDFC comes back to the zone, it will definitely touch the previous day's high, and exactly that happened. So when this candle gave a closing, I entered, that is around 1382, and when the day closed, this is where my target got hit and I exited. Now the reason for me to exit is because tomorrow there is a meeting in US, Fed meeting, and market can be very volatile on Thursday, on Wednesday, and then there'll be again one day left for the people to roll over their position, because expiry is on Thursday. So I didn't want to take any additional risk, because I'm already holding HDFC Bank in my holding section. Also guys, so if you just observe, when the market was about to close, there was one 15-minute candle which closed at red, and it's kind of a double top pattern. So we never know what's going to happen. And also one more thing which I observed was a bearish divergence that I spotted in a 1 hour time frame. So I just didn't want to take additional risk. I was happy with my profit, intraday profit, so I have exited the trade. Now if possible, I'll even try to come up with another market analysis video for Wednesday. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay connected. So I hope overall you two had a good start for this week. If not, do not worry, there is still plenty of time for you to recover your losses. So one pro tip before ending the video I would give is that if you are beginner in trading, or if you are going through the losses, just don't be attached to the PNL. So the day you stop looking at that PNL and start judging your performance or your knowledge on stock market, you're going to succeed. So just forget about whatever losses you have made, just focus on learning, and one day definitely that learning will pay you off. So with that, let's end this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.